No one likes a Hollywood diva, yet some stars manage to have booming careers while exhibiting quite the temper. Some A-listers have managed to rack up a bad reputation when their out-of-control emotions got the best of them. Their weapons of choice seem to be hand-to-hand combat or projectile cell phones. When you're under pressure to make a blockbuster hit, it's no wonder tensions can get pretty high. Whether it's because of family drama, a struggle with addiction, or a flat-out enormous ego, these stars have all allegedly raged out on people in public. Duck and cover before you're next. Naomi Campbell's bad reputation. She was a pioneer for people of color in the fashion industry, and according to New York Magazine, Naomi Campbell was French Vogue's first ever black cover girl. But although she's worked with the African National Congress and the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund, her contributions are almost overshadowed by her insatiable temper.
If I'm going to be remembered for something, I'm remembered for being a bitch, but a hard-working bitch.
The model's rage seemed to rise with her fame, with one of the first instances being in 1993 when she reportedly refused to share a runway with Tyra Banks. That same year, elite models dropped the star, claiming, "No amount of money or prestige could further justify the abuse that has been imposed on our staff and clients."
You are not on my level, Nicole. You never will be on my level. Do not compare yourself to me.
Then there was the cell phone incident. In 2007, the supermodel pleaded guilty to assaulting an assistant with a mobile phone. Elle reported that Campbell agreed to anger management classes, but they apparently had little effect. The following year, she was banned for life from British Airways after a tantrum over lost luggage. Campbell explained the root of her anger issues, telling Barbara Walters in 2000,
It's a manifestation of a deeper issue, I think, anger. And that, for me, I think, is based on insecurity, self-esteem, and loneliness.
Christian Bale's hot set. This method actor earned a pretty bad rap over his infamous leaked Terminator Salvation meltdown. Christian Bale's blow-up was so harsh that a film executive sent the tape to the movie's insurance company in case Bale left the project. According to TMZ, the incident happened after DP Shane Hurlbut accidentally ruined a scene by walking on set. Bale screamed at Hurlbut and threatened, "I'm going to kick your ass if you don't shut up for a second." Days after the full transcript was published by The Telegraph, Bale issued a lengthy apology claiming his behavior was inexcusable and saying, "I was out of order beyond belief. I make no excuses for it." Bale was arrested shortly after his blow-up over a separate incident with his mother and sister. No charges were pressed. Lindsay Lohan's inner mean girl. With the freckles, the red hair, and the adorable smile, Lindsay Lohan was once a Disney sweetheart.
Actually, I'm not Hallie. Actually, I am.
But her reputation was derailed by 2 DUIs, her sketchy admission of cocaine use, an 84-minute stay in jail, and multiple trips to rehab.
Lindsay Lohan spent her first night in jail Tuesday on charges of parole violation relating to a 2007 DUI conviction.
And her temper certainly didn't help soften those bad vibes. In 2010, a Betty Ford employee who was later fired for violating patient confidentiality claimed Lohan hit her with a phone and hurt her wrist after refusing to take an alcohol test. 3 years later, a New York Times article about Lohan's mega flop with the Canyons painted her as an unreliable, unpredictable hothead.
I don't know. I guess I'd like to keep some parts of my life private. Some aspects of my life private.
According to the paper, Lohan had a meltdown over getting fired from the film after she failed to show up for pre-production meetings. Tracking down director Paul Schrader at his Beverly Hills hotel, Lohan reportedly made such a scene that the hotel manager asked if he should call the cops. Lohan was eventually rehired, but co-star James Dean told The Sun there were days when she would scream and yell and cry and refuse to come out. Lindsay was like a child lashing out. Russell Crowe's phone etiquette. According to E! News, Russell Crowe's troubles began sometime in 1999 with a fight at the Plantation Hotel. The brawl was captured on video and later aired on Australian TV.
We can do this the easy way. Ow! We're currently doing it the easy way.
Whatever happened to offering me $20?
His reputation didn't get any better from there. In 2002, The Guardian reported Crowe was miffed after the BBC cut part of his speech from the BAFTA broadcast. He retaliated by pinning TV producer Malcolm Jerry against the wall and launching into a verbal tirade, for which he later apologized. That same year, police were called when Crowe got into a bar fight with a New Zealand businessman, and he even fought his own bodyguard on the set of Cinderella Man in 2004.
Run of bad luck. And this time around, I know what I'm fighting for.
But perhaps Crowe's most famous tantrum was the infamous phone incident of 2005. According to the New York Times, the actor was charged with felony assault and criminal possession of a weapon after allegedly throwing a phone at a Mercer Hotel employee. In a 2005 interview with David Letterman, Crowe claimed, "This is possibly the most shameful situation I've ever got myself in, and I've done some pretty dumb things in my life." Shia LaBeouf's hitmen? Would this notorious actor even be Shia LaBeouf if he wasn't making bizarre headlines?
On the cover of a magazine is very strange, because you're trying to be something that you think would fit on the cover, because my regular lifestyle is not going to be on the cover details.
According to the New York Daily News, in 2013, LaBeouf allegedly threatened to have a man killed during a London bar fight. The fight broke out after LaBeouf upset a female fan, and her boyfriend swooped in to defend her, sparking the brawl. LaBeouf also famously ditched out on his Broadway debut because of creative differences with Alec Baldwin. In 2016, things continued as usual for LaBeouf, who allegedly got kicked out of a Warpaint concert. According to NME, fans on Reddit alleged, he kept pushing the envelope with his harassment towards girls. Taryn Manning's $200 beef. As it turns out, Orange is the New Black actress Taryn Manning has had a few run-ins with the law herself.
Not a very good way to make friends.
In 2012, Manning was charged with misdemeanor, assault, and choking after allegedly getting into a scuffle with her makeup artist Holly Ann Hartman. Those charges were later dropped, but that wasn't the last of it. In 2016, Manning found herself at odds with Hartman once again. According to TMZ, the makeup artist accused the actress of a brutal attack where she allegedly yelled, "Pick a knife, I'm wearing a white shirt, there will be a lot of blood. You will be famous for killing Taryn Manning." Manning's legal team denied the allegations, and the judge dismissed the case after Hartman failed to show up to a hearing. Regardless of the details, Manning isn't known for biting her tongue. In 2018, the star donned a headline-making $200 dress for the SAG Awards. After the event, she lashed out at her stylist for dressing her in an inexpensive gown. She eventually apologized, claiming, "I was completely caught off guard when all the press about my dress was about the cost, which I knew nothing about, and I felt used for someone else's gain."